evolutions and how to become a better Pokemon dueler. Let's talk about it. Wait! Before we even get into today's episode, we have some things to talk about. Some maintenance announcement. Like, I had this video already made. It was rendering. And then I went to my friend's house to celebrate a birthday. So, while I'm there, I'm playing some League, waiting for dinner to be made. And then we get this maintenance. Looks like we're going to have maintenance on the 10th. And hypnotic voice ability. I did not notice that, actually. I did not notice that. Ooh, text revision or fusion flare, fusion bolt. I didn't go over that. But in this video, I'm like complaining that we haven't seen a gym, and I'm actually a little concerned here. I was actually complaining about how I'm kind of feeling a little meh about Pokemon Duel, but now that we have these updates, these rebalancing of figures and the rebalancing of the 3-hour booster, now there's something to talk about. Now there's an incentive for me to play again. Not that I didn't really quit, but let's actually talk about the 3-hour booster. My gist of it is there's a fixed amount of points that you can get, and it's 10 wins instead of 3 hours. But let's just reiterate this right now. The item name will be changed from 3-hour boost enhancer to 10-win enhanced boost. The effect duration will change from 3 hours up to 10 wins within 78 hours. So within 3 days, you have an opportunity to get 10 wins to get a fixed amount of points. So here's reward 1. You will be able to earn an enhanced booster, 4 EX or higher enhanced materials, 10 or more Carbonite for every win. Reward 2, earn 150 monthly points, double purchase reward. So this is telling you if you have the 3-day one as well. If you also purchase the 3-day boost, dual boost, you can increase the monthly points you can earn to your first 10 wins by 10 times instead of the 5 times increase the double purchase rewards used to be. You will no longer be able to earn 10 monthly points per losses. If you do not win 10 matches within 78 hours, the effect will expire. Well, this is, obviously we know what this is for. This is to prevent people from tanking. This is good news for like high level players. They don't have to tank and risk their rating. Those 4.5k players we have now, that's an insane amount of rating. Like, maybe when they start getting to 5k, then we'll get to 4k. I don't know. Purpose of change. With the current 3-hour enhanced boost, it was highly uncertain how many victories a player could get within the time limit, and it was difficult to tell how many monthly points or enhancement boosters could be earned. Therefore, we have decided to change the condition to 10 wins to guarantee an exact number that can be obtained. This adjustment is designed to make the item easier to purchase, worry-free. Additionally, the double purchase reward active, you can earn a total of 2,000 monthly points in 10 wins. So for $5, you get 2,000 points, and typically what we've been seeing is 8.5 or 8k points for the highest reward. So I like I like this, and I don't like this because I don't like it because there's a limit. I like it because it's going to prevent people from taking. So that's nice. We did have some changes to some figures, which I have not even looked over yet. I clicked on it, but I did not go over it. I want to go over it like fresh with you guys, but I'm a little concerned here. We're going to have these changes on the 9th. That means on the 13th is the next banner, which we can predict it's going to be Fire and Steel. But the first team, or the first Z, when the Z update first came out, we had what? Dark and Psychic. Then we had Dragon and Fairy. We've had no gym. Does this mean we're no longer gonna get gyms? If that's the case, I don't know how I feel about it because I loved gyms. I want to see gyms. I don't know what's going on. I hope we're gonna be getting gyms. A Fairy Dragon gym would have been nice, but now we're going to hopefully look forward to a Steel Fire gym, if we even get a gym. So that's my concern about gym. But enough of that. Let's jump into these new the figure rebalancing. So, plate adjustment. What? Adjustment of plates. No guard. Changed effects. We have changed the effect from allowing a respin for a blue attack to shifting the spin instead. Additionally, It now affects not only your own Pokemon, but both Pokemon in battle. The effect would be very useful in duels against Ultra Beasts with powerful blue attacks, or in situations where you would not or need to defeat Marshadow and Tapu Koko. Oh, so this makes them... I really don't know what Power Battle did. Or No Guard. I have no idea what it does. But now I guess you have the ability to respin if they land blue. Power Battle change effect. Reduce plate cost from 2 to 1. I didn't even know it was 2. We have changed the effect from causing respin for a purple attack to shifting the spin is... Oh, okay. Okay. It shifts the spin. So it's the same thing as this one, but it shifts it rather than respin. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's going to be interesting. I wonder, how do you guys feel? How do you feel about the plates? Do you think people are going to start using those plates? I don't know. I have no idea. But we'd have to look at figures that have blue or have purple, and if there's like a miss next to it. So maybe. But here we go. Mega Aggron. Change Bedrock Breaker 130 to Bedrock Breaker to 150. Increase its width. Reduce the width of Heavy Slime. So basically, it looks like we're increasing damage. Kartana. Yo. Can we start rocking Kartana now that it's going to be hitting for 101? Mega Scizor. Dude, this. Man. I already don't like where this is going. I just want them to rebalance like old figures. It seems like the longer this game is around, the more damage they're going to increase. Like pretty soon, everything's going to be in the 200s, 250s. Like I don't know. I don't like it for that. So Mega Scizor is going to be hitting for 160 now. Change Bullet Punch 70 to 80. Still, that's the downfall. I mean, I understand it is gold, but that is the downfall. Scizor change Crushing. Okay, so increase the damage, increase bullet. Heat Ran, increased damage, Infernape to 150. And the Drive Kick is cheeky, right? You KO and you replace them. So, Kahinki, I know how you are with your Rush decks and the switch with the Infernape. So this could be interesting. Empoleon, and damn, Hydro Pump all the way to 150, right? Okay. Magmortar, yo, I was actually looking at Magmortar today. As this video, as you'll see later on, I was thinking about evolving Magmortar, but now that, yeah, dude, I actually might do this using Magmortar, or from Magmar to Magmortar. You'll see later in the video. But damn, Fire Punch 160, or 60 to 130. Yeah, if you evolve it, it'd be hitting for 140. If you have a change, 150. Oh, and the Flame Gun. This could be 3-star. Yo, this video has purpose now. This video has a purpose. Wow. Magmar changed Fire Punch to 100. Hype Metagross finally got a buff. Did it get 2 MP? Let's see. Change the effect of the ability Rapid Calculation. Okay, so they're increasing in damage. Okay. So the ability Rapid Calculation allowed Metagross to nullify effects of respin abilities just by being on the field. Yeah, that's to counter DOA. We have decided to add the effect of an additional MP if Metagross evolved. Oh, damn. Oh, dude, Hype, you gotta let me know how you feel in the comments below about this. I don't think it gives you an incentive to evolve. Like, it's gonna be very situational. Like, maybe if you surround towards the goal and they revive something to try and, I don't know, KO. I don't know. I think it's situational, just from right now. Please see details. Please see the details on UX Beldum below as well. Oh, what? Once chain level 10 uncommon Beldum MP3 can consistently do 110 damage as long as it... Oh, yeah, Electromon. Okay. Change the Electromagnetic Blaster 30 to Electromagnetic 50. Growlithe, increasing the damage. Onyx, I love this. Finally, it's a 2 MP. We can actually use Onyx. Wait. Does Steelix get 2 MP? That's the question. Rhydon and Rhyhorn. Change the effects of the ability Reckless Charge. We have changed Reckless Charge so that it allows Rhydon and Rhyhorn to move 2 spaces in a straight line, even from... Oh, okay. That makes more sense. And that's it. What I like from this so far, Magmortar. I'm actually gonna... We're gonna Karm it. Get it level 10. Oh, dude, I have no Karma yet. Shit. Well, we're getting it to level 5. Cause dude, did they decrease the miss? I hope they decreased the miss. I did not see. Oh, they did not recruit that. Dude, that's the downfall. But we're definitely gonna get. We're gonna evolve with the Wing Sphere to have a 3-star Flame Gun. That should be interesting. But I don't know. I don't really like. Nothing like jumps off the page. I think what's gonna be more interesting is what figures we're gonna be getting. What fire figures we're gonna be getting. We're gonna get the Volcarona finally. I don't know. And what Steel Mons? Can we please get the Aegislash? I don't know. We'll see. But let's move on to the next portion of this video. What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. And Duel's kind of just been for me right now. Like, I don't feel like there's anything to work towards. I know our banner, our new banner, hopefully, is just right around the corner. I'm really just anticipating, well, I want a gym, and we don't have a gym, so I'm kind of just, I don't know how I feel about playing right now. I need something to work towards. So, Kuro EX mentioned something in my last video about evolutions. I actually saw Dread's latest video where he actually went up against Kuro, and Kuro was running an interesting deck. They were running the Rotom, 2 Riolus, and the Molting Energy. I'm like, what are you doing? Let's take it back. Let's talk about evolutions for a second. Back in the day, back when Jake Razor was helping me a lot with my channel with the deck ideas, he always had great deck ideas. There was one way to evolve easily. It's somewhat easily, but it was a little more complex. This was back when Magikarp was in the meta. What he proposed is to use Gardevoir. Use Gardevoir's Warp Hole to switch with the Magikarp, and then swap spot your Gardevoir to attack into that figure because they gained weight 1. You attack the Magikarp, pretty easy evolution. That was pretty good. And then the Gardevoir also had the Super Psy. If we didn't get the Warp Hole, we had that kind of like a failsafe where we can confuse the figure, and the confused figure at the time usually resulted in a miss. And then we had the Oricorio Volley style, which had that Passionate Dance, the 2-star purple, which if you hit it, you can choose to evolve any mon on the bench. And I think prior to that, if evolutions were even a thing way back when, Dratini was the way to do it. Dratini, you would attack, well, hopefully they would attack your Dratini. You would get, I think it's the Freeze Tail, whatever it is, 30, that's the biggest part of the wheel. It would freeze them, KO you, and then you just move in and you attack whatever was frozen. That, unless you rolled a miss like me, that actually happened. That actually happened. Then you would get the evolution, but in my case, you would not get the evolution. So Kuro brings up this great idea, and this is something I'm like, oh, we could probably work towards this. Essentially, what you want to do, you're going to play the Molting Energy. The Molting Energy states you can play that. I believe you can play. You don't have to play it on a specific figure. It's an energy. Yeah, you don't put it on a figure. It's not a sphere. But when you have a flying mon, I think it's flying or bug, or I mean, we can review that in a second. But when you have flying mon move from the PC to the field, they can evolve and then they gain weight. I think it's 3. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to play the Molting Energy. You're going to KO whatever you want to evolve. Let's say you want, I don't know, Charizard. Let's go Charmeleon, right? You're going to get the Charmeleon KO'd. You play the Molting Energy, get the Charmeleon KO'd, then you play the Fan Rotom, or the Electric Fan, turn everything into a flying type, and then you max revive that thing. Or, I mean, you can have Ho-Oh, you can have a Ho-Oh, you can have the Cresselia, but I think essentially the max revive would be the fastest way to do it. Then you can evolve, and then you'd have Charizard. But the reason why I want to do this evolution is because we're in a purple meta. And this is kind of conflicting. I'm like, I want to go after what Kuro's doing, but then at the same time, I'm like, all right, what can we do here? Let's take Blastoise. We can have a Blastoise. If we can evolve from a War Turtle into a Blastoise, 3-star purple. Or we can go from a Squirtle to Blastoise, 4-star purple. And is purple the magic coat? If the battle opponent hits purple, they get KO'd. So because we're in a purple meta, I'm like, all right, who can out purple who? So let's do the Blastoise. Let's have the Combuskin. You know, let's the Garchomp. Garchomp can be pretty easy to evolve. But then when I think about it, I'm like, why do I need to out purple a purple? We have the Poplio. See, that's why I'm kind of like, when it comes to Pokemon Duel right now, because I want to work towards something, but then we already have something. So I'm just going to show you guys real quick. I put this out on Reddit today, basically stating what I just said, and I'm asking you guys, because I want to do this probably this weekend when we stream, is I really want to grind and try to pull off some sort of evolution. So you guys left me some... You left me some feedback. Some people were talking about Haunter into the Gengar. Some people were talking about the Squirtle. I like the Rock'n'Ruff idea because the Rockruff, because the Lycanroc, if you evolve, it's going to have 3 MP. But then, again, 3 MP is not that great if you can't move through figures. Venusaur would be cool, 3-star Sleep Powder, but Venusaur is a 1 MP mon. Greninja, Santi, you said Greninja, but he's saying that Santi or Greninja would just run or hit its dodge, and I was like, bro, I just roll miss instead. So in the comments below, please let me know who you guys want to see. Try to get like that fully evolved Mon that we can do when we stream over the weekend. Charmander would be pretty good, actually. If you can get fully evolved at Charizard Y, that would be pretty beastly. So again, let me know in the comments below who you guys want to see. Oops. And then we'll go for that. So now let's actually move on to the next segment of today's episode, how to get better at Pokemon Duel. So I'm going to show you one match from me, and then I'm also going to conclude it with a match from Santi. It was pretty entertaining. It's where Mega Altaria decimates the entire field. But first, we have a booster that I've been holding on since the last video. Dude, I haven't played in like 2 days, like really. This deck that you see right here, I kind of want to start running. After watching Kenny, K-Dub released a video. What? K-Dub and Mystic both released a video. 2 members from the N Clan, 2 of their YouTubers are back. They say they're back. We'll see. Are you guys back? Are you really back? I hope so, because I want to see some high-level play. Anyway, Kenny was talking about running a deck with the Dawn Wings and the Poipo, which is good because it's complete immunity from gold with your Dawn Wings. That's pretty scary. And then we're also going to try running the Tapu Lele just to give it the extra star. So I don't even know what we just pulled from that booster, but let's jump into the match and talk about how to become better at Pokemon Duel. All right, there's 3 keys, and I'm pretty sure I've gone over this in a video before, but I still see questions on Reddit how to get better and people complaining about RNG. Now, there's 3 key things to be better at Pokemon Duel. The first one, first and foremost, you have to know your figures. You have to know the matchups. You have to know what figures can do. How can you do this? How can you obtain this knowledge? I mean, you can go in the shop and study every figure, but realistically, you need to play. You just need to play, you need to practice, and you need to learn. And those losses that frustrate you, the RNG, I guarantee it wasn't just RNG. You got to look at the positioning. Go back and review your losses and analyze your movement, okay? So you have to know your figures. Number 2, plates. You need to be aware of what plates your opponent are running. I fall prey to this all the time. I hardly ever check the plates. I just kind of assume what everybody's running, but the plates always get me in trouble because I'll just get scoop up surrounded, or I don't know, just something cheesy, counter attack. I'm like, dude, I should have known that because I should have been paying attention to the opponent's plays. But the third and last one, you need to play ahead. You need to prepare your moves after you make a move. You need to make a move and anticipate what they're going to do to counter, and then you need to already be thinking of your future move. It's like chess. Like, whatever movement you make, you have to see how they respond, and you have to plan ahead. So know your figures, know their plates, and you have to plan ahead. So I'm going to kind of analyze this match, break it down. It is against a rush deck, so I think it's a rather quick match. And we're running the aliens because we see this thing everywhere in the meta, and I wanted to take away some Dawn Wings. Unfortunately, we only played one person who had Dawn Wings, and it was H2O Queen. And we did take it away. All right, so they're going to open up with the this thing, the Celebi. You know they're just going to go to the entry point, so what I'm going to do is when you go against a rush deck, if you have the Vibrava is so crucial because if they take the entry point, which they're essentially going to do, especially if they go first, if you have the Vibrava on here, what are they going to do next? They're going to threaten the entry point. Then you can move something right next to the Vibrava, and if they move something right here, you have a 3 MP Mon. If you have a 3 MP Mon, you're set to surround, plus you're always going to run the long throw. Like, you have to prepare for the rush. Like, you have to. So they take the entry point, I take the goal. Then they're going to bring up the Gengar, and I'm going to bring up, you have to know your figures. Like, I know what Gengar's going to do. He's going to Mega, he's going to take my entry point. I can't move, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on the Necrozma. Necrozma, because Necrozma can get rid of this Gengar. It can hit its Moongeist Beam into the Nightshade, or the whatever the Gengar, the Mega Gengar has. Like, this isn't going to... I actually thought about bringing on the Lele and then long throwing the LGM the following turn to take away the Celebi. But then I looked at the figure. I was like, okay, look at the backtrack. This thing's level 10. It's chain, or it's not chain, but it's level 10. And they put everything into the backtrack. So it's not worth trying to do that because what if they hit the backtrack? So now they're going to Mega here. They're going to take the entry point, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to long throw, and I'm going to long throw the Marshadow. And the reason being is we are going to threaten to take their entry point and force them to play defensive with the Dio speed, which, look at this thing. It has a dodge, level 10 into the dodge. So because we did that, they're going to threaten the surround, which I don't agree with this play because it's a wasted turn. So they threaten the surround. I'm obviously going to backtrack. And what are they going to do? Yeah, they're probably going to take my entry point, but that takes another turn away from their Mega. Actually, no, because that was fine. And you have to be aware of what the opponents are running. Zoro. I know they're running Zoro, so it's not adamant for me to take the entry point, because what are they going to do? If I take the entry point, they're going to cover up with the Dio speed. The Dio speed is level 10, has everything into the dodge. If I were to attack it, what are they going to do? They're most likely going to switch with the Zoro. And look at their Zoro. Their Zoro is level 10, and they put everything into the Night Days. So if I take the entry point with my Marshadow can only outdamage the Sucker Punch and the cross counter if I hit my Spectral Thief. But because this thing is level 10, I didn't want to risk it landing in the Night Days. So because they move back, I move back, and now they only have one turn of Mega. And what they're going to do is they're going to bring on the Keldeo, and they're going to attack here. And I agree with this attack. Great play. They're trying to put me to the bench, but they land the Water Slide. So we survived there. So let's rewind and talk about this play. I moved up my Necrozma, and this goes back to what I was just saying. If I were to take the entry point here, they would cover with the Deoxys. If I were to burst with my Dawn Wings and take the entry point, they would bring on the Deoxys. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to DC and I'm going to attack, but what are they going to do? They're just going to switch with the Zoro. And my Ultra can't do anything because it has the 171. We get out damaged by the cross counter, so I'm fearing the cross counter. I mean, we could out damage the Night Days and the Sucker Punch, but I didn't want to risk that. So I figured the best play here would be to threaten the goal with the Necrozma because I have super purple heavy. I have not attacked yet, and if they switch with the Zoro or if they bring on the Deoxys speed, their gold is going to become a white. So that's why I make that play, and now they're going to cover up here. So we have 3 DCs because we're running the aliens, and we're going to attack here. And they're going to pull the switch, but I'm not really scared because the number 1 gold attacker does not have gold. It's got all white. Boom. Land the Moongeist Beam. No problem. What are they going to do now? They're going to bring on the speed, and they're also rocking a max revive. So that's what's annoying about the speeds in the max revive. So he brings on the speed. That's fine. So the next play, what I do here is we're not going to DC and just try and YOLO, because if I do that, what are they going to do? They're going to max revive the speed and put them back on there. So what I decided to do is here, I move up my Marshadow because we're good at home because of the Vibrava's ability. They can't move next to me and attack me the following turn. So because I do this, once I KO whatever's here, we can surround the following turn, and my opponent is not rocking a gold block. So once I moved up my Marshadow, I'm like, okay, what they're going to do is they're going to bring on their Eevee. We're going to DC. Eevee covers. That's GG boys. But what they do is they max revive with the Zoro, which I like because it gives them a fighting chance. They max revive the Zoro. If I attack it again, they can switch again, but this time their gold is not immune. But we're going to DC. We're going to roll with our chances, our odds here. Switch with the Zoro. Boom. Hits the Night Days. Level 10. Level 10. Put everything into the Night Days. He hits it. We Moongeist Beam it. And that is GG boys. But they're going to rewind time because they have the alien. Or the onion. That's fine. We'll just take it again. What's the worst case scenario? This thing hits its dodge or its gold. But we get white on white damage. And again, that is GG boys. Because what they're going to do now is they're going to move on with the Eevee. They're going to tag. They do get the roll. They do get the double edge, but we're just going to de-evolve into the Necrozma, and then we're going to take the goal with the Marshadow. So GG boys to On Tour, who I believe we played multiple times. But I got a special treat for you guys. We're going to show you a match from Santi, and like I said, it decimates the entire field with Mega Altaria. First of all, this match, Santi, picking on this guy. Look at the opponents running here. Pretty interesting deck there. They got the PK, Primal Groudon, Jolteon, UX. Gardevoir no Mega, the Dratini full Mega or full evolution, and the Kangaskhan. I'm gonna let you guys watch this. Meanwhile, Santi over here, I believe he has the Ultra. And this figure, the Coward figure. Setting up that shelter wall, and the opponent's just gonna let this Jolteon get KO'd. Like, okay. Balake. Balake. Aggron. Did they attack there? They did attack there. Ah, dude. Double X attacks. That's awesome. That's hilarious. Twisted Spoon. I'm actually glad we ran the Alakazam the last match because I'm pretty sure I already told you guys this, but I thought the Twisted Spoon would last the entirety of the duel. There you see you later. Free evolution. I like the surround play there. I was gonna say, why don't you move it there? And he did. Okay. Oh man, the miss, the miss. What? You have double Ultra Burst? Wait, can you get the Ultra Burst in the shop? So I know we can only get one from the monthly reward, but can you get it in the shop? I didn't know that. Rip to Marshadow. Marshadow the soft band. Clutch dodge. Primal Groudon needs a, I don't know, a buff and damage. Ooh, going for the Z move. Wait, never mind. You don't have anything Ultra Space, so that's not gonna matter. That Steel Bind attack is so good. Take that. Have a miss of your own, Santi. Santi does not take. Yeah, Santi does not take the L for some reason. Why? I would definitely take the L. You have a max revive, and you have 2 Ultra Burst plates. So why'd you evolve there? Oh, that's why. Because you have the Necro. Okay, okay. That. Listen. I forgot about this match. That's why. Okay, makes sense. Goodbye, Lunala. Clutch roll, dude. Clutch roll by Kangaskhan. Also does not get KO'd. Oh, wait, he does get KO'd. Why did he get KO'd? Was he status? Wait, this is a ghost, isn't it? Why did he get KO'd? Why did Kangaskhan get KO'd? Was it status? Hold on. Okay, you're definitely not status. Why did you get KO'd? Oh, the ability right there. Okay, I got it. Evolved, Photon Marker, got rid of the ability. Got it. Okay, now it makes sense. Now Santi's deck makes a little more sense. Now I know why he's got the Altaria. Bring back the Lunala. I get it. Okay. Ultra Burst here. Why? I would just maybe bring up the Altaria because you're a dodge machine and just block off the Jolteon. Or the Marshadow. Move up the Marshadow. Oh! That's why. That's why. Wanted to get a banish here. Pulls the Z move. There you go. Then makes the Jolteon spin. Jolteon hits the purple. Bye-bye, Jolteon. Game looks all but over. Spoiler, it is not. Ooh, and because of Groudon's ability, that thing is gone. Marshadow does not get a clutch roll here, though. Does not get the dodge, because that would have been GG boys. But now what Santi's going to do, they're going to Mega with the Altaria. We all know what Mega Altaria can do. And again, the Primal Groudon gets another clutch dodge. And then here's where things get interesting. The attack. Every figure is 2 steps away, and they get the final song. Santi knows what he's doing because of the final song. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 figures are gone. Ah, that's so satisfying to see. But he has all his figures back. Santi has all his figures back. The only issue, though, right now is Santi is low on time. I think I would just be, because they have 2 Mons on the bench, so if you KO this Mon, they're just going to keep replacing here. I would have moved on the Marshadow and just started YOLOing with the Marshadow, because the Marshadow does have gold. It gets a very... Okay, but your Z move was up. That was a good play, but you just got a very unlucky there. Yeah, now he's got to start YOLOing with the Marshadow, and I believe he runs out of time here. So I would have moved Marshadow there. Yeah. Then he would have covered there, or you could have went there, but yeah, I guess he didn't really have that much option. But I don't know, it was still cool to see. I love when plays like that happen. All right, guys, that's going to conclude it for today. Please let me know in the comments below who you guys want to see for a full evolved figure. And it's going to be tough to run this. It's going to be tough to run this because you have to run the multi-energy. You have to run the electric fan. If I'm going to be evolving more than one stage, for instance, if we're going to go Charmander all the way up to Megazard Y, we're probably going to have to run the Oricorio because you can't just molting energy. We'd have to electric fan twice, and that's just not the case. So we'd have to molting, or we'd have to Oricorio 1, like the base form, and then we would have to molting energy the second. So it's going to be tough. So let me know in the comments below who you guys want to see, and then this weekend when we stream, we are going to be grinding for that. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, peace.